Welcome, everyone. Welcome back to Lifeline for Linear. Raising money all weekend long to help out our friend LinearC in her time of need. Hey, look, we still have a bonus thing again on the schedule. Zozo going to be going through Raccoon City with a big old rocket launcher in Resident Evil 2, the remake, and it can be put onto the schedule with a $4,150 total donation amount. We're already $4,000 over already. We're nearly $125 away. Can we do it in the time of Little Nightmares, chat? Can we do it? I can't hear you because we're on the internet, but I'm assuming that you're saying, heck yeah, we can do it. We absolutely can. But for now, I think it's speedrun time. Everybody, I want you to give a warm welcome to my very good friend enbyzee and her comms BigBeaz for Z's any % run of Little Nightmares 2. It's time to get hot for teacher. Let's go.
Sure is. It sure is, Iggy. Hello. Welcome in, everybody. My name is enbyzee, and my pronouns are she, they, and I'm going to be running Little Nightmares 2 with my commentary.
Hello, everyone. It is I, your happy, helpful harbinger of hype, BigBeaz here. And yeah, this is going to be good. It's going to be good. I personally went down a rabbit hole of lore for Little Nightmares. And I want to say before we get anything started, the boss of Chapter 4 is the hero.
Okay.
And I will explain later.
I don't even know this lore, so I'm excited. All right, are we ready to go? Beaz, do you want to do a countdown for us? We'll just start timer on new game.
Okay, sure. Let's go in 3, 2, 1, go.
Almost. I got it. It's fine. Once we get into the game, I will change my hat. And I also have a secondary incentive for you all, because every time that I change hat in game, I'm going to change hat in real life.
What?
And also, if we get through all of the hats that are on my desk and we get to the final hat, I will do the rest of the run in what I'm going to call hard mode. You'll see what that means if we make it.
Oh.
Okay.
So we start the game in this wonderful dream sequence and then pop out of a TV. Got to make sure we have the right hat on.
First hat.
Yep. So one thing about the way that MB is going to move is that if you jump 3 times in a row in this game, you'll trip, stumble, fall over a little bit. So what she's going to do is jump twice, do a little step, and then jump twice again. And that way we can keep cycling through that movement and keep moving as fast as possible. So this first level is going to be one of the shortest due to a skip that's coming up soon, where you're going to skip like pretty much most of the level.
Most of it, yeah.
Yeah. This is Chapter 1, Wilderness. So it's going to be a lot of small like skips and workarounds right now, just trying to get past stuff. A lot of like ledge grabbing.
And now some background jumping.
Ooh. Yeah, so for this part, you're supposed to knock that over, get onto the crate, do a whole bunch of extra stuff, but you know, Z doesn't want to do that. So she's going to go into the background, hop on some of the background set, and just kick up to the ledge.
Maybe, if the game likes me today. I don't think it actually likes me today, so this is going to be fun. There it is.
There we go.
Let's
Boom.
go.
There's a little
Beautiful.
parkour action. Yeah.
So we do a little slide under there. And then just with all games like this, all of a sudden just everything's trying to kill you. So this part of the game is to teach you how to sprint, but we have our jump walk, so we don't need it. We're too fast anyway. Next up, you were supposed to grab onto that and do a whole bunch of extra stuff, but we ain't got time for that.
We don't need to do that. You know what we do have time for? Donations. and hat change leads because I don't want to wear this hat. It's really hot, so please save me.
Oh, well, currently the postal hat's still in a commandy lead, but anything can happen when you exclamation donate. Go ahead and put that in as an incentive in your generous donation to help out LinearC and her son Ken Kun. And remember, once that magic number reaches $4,150, we're gonna bring the boom with Resident Evil 2 Remake. Zozo, happy camper waiting in the wings. Keep it going, everyone. Let us go. I hope you're staying toasty, Z.
I sure am. I've got a fan on my feet to keep me cooled down a little bit.
Yeah. Here. Now we're going to start getting into the little bit of dangerous territory here, because now we're going to have to deal with bear traps hidden all over the stage. So we activate that one, which, you know, nom nom nom. And then there are bear traps spread throughout this these leaves, but Z is just too good. Too good. We're not gonna hit any of them. Boom.
I hope not.
Boom. Like a pro. All right, so for this next one, it's very interesting. So you saw we knocked that last step down, then restarted from the checkpoint. By doing so, it keeps like the input and the inertia from that. And as you see, when we jumped on it again, she got just rocketed into the sky. So this is what's going to skip all of that stuff. So soon you're going to see her character right there on the side. And now she's going to wait 33 seconds and then start pause buffering so that the ground will load in. If she takes too long, she'll fall out of bounds. If she does it too short, then she'll fall in the water and die. But we got this. We're fantastic. She's amazing. So I know, you know, we're going to land. So we're starting to pause buffering now. So we're going to bring that land in, hit the ground, and just keep moving. And this skips a massive amount of the level. It skips not only like the level, it skips a boss fight. It skips like a whole bunch of like puzzles, all sorts of stuff.
Let's go. First try.
Look at that. Look at that.
Gaming.
Woo.
Gaming.
Amazing.
Gaming.
All right. I don't care what happens with the rest of the run. I got the first try of that, so I'm happy.
You love to see it.
And I just want to say, even though
go ahead.
postal hat. Oh, I'm sorry, Bees. No, go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead.
All right, I'll make this quick here. Even though the postal hat is still in a commanding lead, we still have a super cute teddy bear hat waiting in the wings. You're gonna make things a lot easier for Z by switching that teddy bear hat. And if we get that going in the bid war, that's gonna get us that much closer towards getting Resident Evil 2 on the schedule. Come on, get your donations in. Put it towards that teddy bear hat, or the Newsy hat, that's Z's favorite, or the rain hat, or the tin can hat. Let's get some hat changes going on. Z's a woman of many wonderful hats. Let's see them all. Let's go.
Indeed.
I will say I have 8 hats.
Woo.
So you got a lot to get through if you want to see that hard mode.
All right, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go for a super jump. Boom, perfect.
There it
So
is.
usually you can't kick that TV on the first swing, but with when Z did that super jump, she was able to kick it, saving her a whole cycle of swinging. And then we're gonna hop up here and keep on moving. This is a fun one. So you're supposed to knock that TV down, let this new random child that you've saved get up there, then lower a box down for you to get on, blah, 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 all this stuff. But why do that when you can just pop a ride with them? Oh, there's a flashing warning coming up.
Yes, right here.
And right here.
Also, I love that we saved the little girl while we were flying through the air.
Yeah, you know, what better time to? So during this, Mono, the character that she's playing, will be is trying to tune this signal. So she'll be using up, down, left, or right to tune the TV correctly. And if you notice, kind of a reoccurring scene here. So now we're in this hallway and everything slows down. So we're just gonna boom, 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 boom. And whoa, we get snatched back out of the TV by the small child that we saved. So you'll see that Z does a lot of restart from checkpoints, and that helps to skip a lot of animations, skip a lot of extra scenes, and really just save a massive amount of time in the long run.
Yep.
So, fun fact about this, you could pull this all the way out, go around it, but it's much faster to pull out a little bit and then shimmy behind it. So now we enter
school.
The school.
Remember, we're about to get hot for teacher.
It's Sunday night too. How depressing.
Right?
Yeah.
Sunday school? Come on. Don't worry, I'll try to get us out of here as fast as I can.
Oh, so we're gonna grab that book and take that picture anyway.
Me too.
We're gonna hop right on out. And instead of waiting for this small child with us to climb through, restart from checkpoint, we're both in here, keep it moving. Whee! Also, Z, I just want to say, off topic, after everything I've learned, watching this game, oh my God, it changes my perspective of what I see.
Oh my
I see
God.
all the hidden stuff.
I'm gonna have to do a deep lore dive after this.
Oh yeah. It is. Oh my God. All right, so we're just sneak. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be sus. What in the world?
That was nothing.
Oh, that was nothing. Oh, okay, never mind then. Don't
good.
be suspicious. Ooh, we survived that. Who would have done something? Who's that running to the side? We start to get a new introduction here, because this school isn't empty.
Not empty at all.
Ooh, we dodged that trap expertly. And now we stay ducked, because that'll take you out. But staying ducked, all it does is just push you instead of decapitate you.
Yep.
So now
that trap scared the heck out of me at first.
now we get trapped by our new denizens of the school, the bullies. And they snatched the little child that we saved. Why? It's all right. There's no locker that's been designed that'll keep us down.
All right, here's some RNG. Let's see how this goes.
Oh, finger crossed.
It went poorly. We got bad RNG. It's fine.
No, you got hit.
We'll try it again.
Ooh.
I thought you made it. It looks so safe and clean.
I made it in, but I got grabbed by the bully.
Gotcha.
There we go.
Get
We're
out of
safe that
here.
time.
Perfect.
Mischief.
All right, this is one of the scary skips in the game. And we're gonna meet the teacher for the first time.
Yes. So in this one, the teacher is there, notices us, calls those bullies there. They're gonna chase us down and grab us. But Z's gonna grab this bookcase, take them out. Bye-bye. Oh no!
It's fine. It's not actually fine, but it's fine.
Oh no!
One of them didn't get squished. We need all three to get squished.
Yeah, all three of them are gonna get squished, and then you saw that fourth one pop in. We're gonna get that one stuck in limbo. So
there's all three.
Perfect. And then number 4, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Nope, you're gonna get stuck.
I jumped too early. I gotta wait. Come back.
Come on. Yeah, there we go.
Stay there. Stay there.
Now they're stuck. They get just glitched and stuck in that spot. And because we're not dealing with the bullies anymore, the teacher glitches out and doesn't notice us. So this next skip is very hard. So, you got this.
We'll see.
You got this. So for this next skip, some people can use there's a skip that you can use here that a lot of people, they'll let that little bully run over, kick off of him, and jump through the top side of the door. Because in this game, only the bottom half renders, or is an actual object.
Yep.
So if you can get over that top half, you'll just pass right through. But that's super risky.
I have never made this jump in a marathon. Let's see if I can do it.
You got this. All right, so she needs to jump across that gap. Boom!
Oh my God, let's go!
All right, so
let's go.
Let me explain why we were so excited about that. That jump she made, she needed to make that jump across instead of walking all the way around. Now, if there's two ways you could have landed on there. If she would have gotten the soft landing, she had to wait a beat because the teacher would have popped up looking around and then started to climb. But since we hit that so professionally, then we could climb immediately and saves a lot of time. So now we're at the library skip. This one is also really difficult because not only does it mess with your depth perception, but it also like you got to deal with the shadows in the back, and it's just a pain. See, you can't even see Mono right now. So that is just it's wild how swift you're moving through that.
Okay.
Look at that.
So clean. So clean.
So now,
you got anything for us over there?
Oh yeah.
We actually do have a couple of donos hot and fresh for you, Z.
All right.
We got ourselves $5 from Galaxia Gorgeous. They say, as promised, my donation for Frank's abs from earlier, putting my donation towards the Hat War and Resident Evil. Hey, thank you, Galaxia. We appreciate it. And we also have $10 from Astrid, the horror girl. Woo! Very loving message. She says, enbyzee, or as she's better known, Olive, the horror girl. One could say they wear many hats. And will that be happening? Let's go and find out here. Okay, so the postal hat's still in the lead. A little uncomfortableness for now, but the teddy bear hat is slowly creeping up. And we are almost $120 away from getting Resident Evil 2 into Lifeline for Linear. Everybody, keep those donations coming in, and we'll bring the boom. Let's go.
Love it. All right, so you saw MB pull a box and then just yeet towards the door before. That's what's called a super jump. In this game, if it's something you can grab onto, if you get close enough, the game will just pull you to it so you can grab onto it. So we're definitely going to utilize that a few times in this. Now we have to assort these chess pieces in order to pretty much beat the bully that's tied to the last one, and then you have to reorganize the pieces in order to set yourself up so that you can get onto that desk to the right. But again, we go quick, so we ain't got time for that. What we're gonna do is kick off that.
So close. Try again.
Boom.
There
Look
it
at
is.
that, beautiful. Still so much of a time saver compared to trying to reorganize all the chess pieces. So say hi to the doo-doo dog.
There's
Hi,
our
doo-doo dog.
Hello.
And that's the chess puzzle. All right, so the next room is the most notorious room in the run, the cafeteria. It's a major pain in the butt and relies, like the skip for that is a major pain in the butt and relies on AI and is extremely ultra difficult. So MB is gonna do, Z's gonna do another skip that's a little bit slower, but way more reliable. Because we're all about, good percentages.
Yes. It loses about 30 seconds to the other strat, but it's 100% success chance as long as I do this fight correctly. So
now we're gonna take, boom! We're gonna start taking these bullies out. Hey, hold this real quick. Thanks. And there's one more. Surprise! Now we're gonna take that head and we're gonna start performing some spy tactics. Now, one funny thing that I learned about this is Z uses a controller. By using a controller, normally if you use mouse and keyboard, when you crouch, you move extremely slow. But with a controller, you can do like a half crouch, which still keeps you hidden, but moves significantly faster. So Z is just zooming through, which by doing so, you're gonna see something very interesting. You see these kids running right now? Well,
there they are.
They just run into another dimension.
Now I have a question for chat. Do y'all like invisible jars?
Who doesn't?
'Cause I do. I love invisible jars.
Invisible jars.
Yeah. Boop.
And boop.
And there we go.
This one can actually be thrown at the button.
You're such a goblin in this game. It's amazing.
I know.
Oh yeah. Now we are in the biology lab, and so we're pretty much just going to do our best to sprint through this to get to the checkpoint, right through that door, and then restart before she can do anything. Because usually she'd grab you and that's it. But since we get through that doorway, the checkpoint is activated and we can just restart. Boom. We get her attention over there so we can just run through here with no issues. Kick off that wall. That was really nice. And boom, next room. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Now, the teacher doesn't actually have a name in the game, but a friend of mine just decided to name her Becky. And she has a nickname as well, but we'll learn about that nickname in a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Now it's hammer time. Boom. Boom.
Absolutely too legit.
Yeah. Too legit to quit. So we're gonna start fighting some of these bullies. We're gonna ignore that one back there so we can trigger the one in the locker. Now we're gonna take care of them. That one's gonna make a face at us, nerd, and then get this last one. Boom, beautiful.
Perfect.
Move.
And we're not going to get tricked by this last bucket.
No, not at all. And look, there's the child that we saved before. We're about to save them again.
In the most painful way possible.
You know, you do what you can. It just boom. Look, there were like 2 pea-covered cardboard slips there. That I'm sure that cushioned it.
Yeah, I mean, the pea makes the cardboard soggy, so that makes
That's
it a little
true.
softer.
So it absorbed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we saved the little girl again. Which, if you've played Little Nightmares 1, you just you're in for a treat. So as soon as we get control of the character, we start from checkpoint again, so that we appear right here by the window instead of trying to move over and do all that stuff. Boom, pop right on over there, and we're good.
Also, I do want to say, if we get that teddy bear hat up and it matches the postal hat, or overtakes the postal hat, then all we got to do is get a $5 donation train, switch back and forth, and you all will get me through so many hats. And get me to hard mode. Trust me, you want to see hard mode. It is so cursed.
If you like pianos, please turn away now.
Sorry.
Now the sound it made when it dropped, did they like literally drop a piano? That was amazing sound design right there.
It was really good.
All right. So once the child gets up, we're gonna start jumping on this piano. Ta-da!
Restart checkpoint to restart the AI down here.
Yes. And then you're gonna be introduced to another tactic, which is gonna be well, right now we're gonna run by this bully. The child is gonna play the piano to distract, and then boop, knock them out.
Easy peasy.
So we're going to introduce a new strat into the game, which is a I'm trying to think of the best way to put it. It's not like manipulating the enemy, but it's just using them to boost.
Call it a bully boost.
Yeah, bully boost. So we got this little bully sees us. How are we going to get over that? Boom.
Not like that.
Not like that. But yes, we are going to use the bully to kick us over the cabinet, because normally we wouldn't be able to get it.
Boom.
Just like that. Perfect.
Y'all know, speaking of bullies here, I got all these friends here in chat. Perfectly comfortable with you wearing that really uncomfortable beanie. What's the matter, chat? Y'all don't like bears? Y'all don't like uncomfortable teddy bears? You have ursine fears? Well, let me tell you what. You wanna prove us wrong? Go ahead and go exclamation donate in the chat. Donate for that teddy bear incentive to get us to get Resident Evil on the schedule and to make Z wear a cute hat. You're losing value by not having her switch to a cute hat.
And I'm telling you, if you are reveling in my discomfort of wearing a very warm hat while my computers use out 100-degree air, don't worry. The final hat is much worse. I will be even more miserable.
So we did a few skips during that. We actually got good RNG for this room, because when she stops playing, you have to either stop or crouch. But since we got a good seed, we pretty much were able to run over, operate the crank, and then get back without having to slow down. Right, now you get to find out her nickname. I'd like to introduce y'all to Necky Becky.
Necky Becky.
Oh my God, I'm not even playing in this. This like horrifies me. You just want to give you a kiss?
What she wants and what I want are very different things.
But we narrowly escape. We're safe. She gets mad and slithers back into her school.
I won't name names, but I just saw somebody in Discord say, "Mom, pick me up. I'm scared."
Hey, y'all know what I'm seeing? A $5 anonymous donation put towards the teddy bear, trying to get that to parity.
Let's go.
Their comment, very simple, says hats, 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 hats. They're a fan of hats.
They are, and so am I.
Mom picked me up, I threw up in terror.
Sorry. You're good.
All right, that always terrifies me. That little bridge.
Yes.
I hate it.
I switched to keyboard just for that, even though I know it's going to keep me on there.
Yeah.
I don't trust it.
I don't blame you. All right, so we're going to use another manipulation here. That rock that they're going to start moving the dumpster towards is there, so it stops the dumpster, so you can't put it right next to it. But we're going to use that to kick off, hop on the dumpster, and then whoop, beautiful.
All right, we're about to see something.
Oh
no.
So,
What's that?
What's that? That little yellow thing. We'll find out in a second. Because those of you that have played Little Nightmares 1, you definitely would recognize that that little yellow article of clothing on the ground, because the child that we saved is none other than 6.
What?
The character you play from Little Nightmares 1.
All right, we'll use 6 to boost up this time.
Yeah, we got Satan in the chat here with a nice little interpolation of a classic. Bears in hats and bears in hats and bears in hats and bears in hats and bears in hats. Love to see it.
So yeah, now I can actually start calling her 6 instead of the child or the rescued one, because I didn't want to spoil it too early.
Yep, fair. I do want to read another thing from Discord.
Please.
Donate to Linear. Fencing this to 5 people so Necky Becky doesn't come up through your vents tonight.
Oh my God! Don't say that.
You heard it. We're $105 and change away from getting Resident Evil 2 onto the schedule. We're a little bit away from giving Z a much more comfortable hat, but yeah, go ahead and do it. And I need to see 5 more donations because Necky Becky gonna be crawling up to kiss you, and you don't want that on your face. Don't want that on dome.
No. All right, so now we are in chapter 3, the hospital. So we are going to approach a bunch of beds that are hung all sorts of weird. So Z is going to switch to a hybrid control, which is using the keyboard to move around and the buttons on the controller to grab and jump. Just because these beds are so freaking wonky that using the controller to move around and jump causes more issues than it's worth. So just that hybrid control is, you know, makes everything smooth and sweet. So now we get introduced to a new item, which is the fuses. So this is the little tutorial one. So it's just take it from A to B, bingo bango. Ta-da! So now, ooh, see this is another one that I just look at.
I have fallen here. Sometimes Mono just refuses to get in the vent.
Oh my goodness. Now we're just trudging through these vents. And the story behind this hospital is just god-awful. Pretty much, I'll give you a TLDR.
Okay.
This hospital is ran by a lunatic of a doctor, a mad scientist, if you will, and takes all of his patients and does simple operations on them. They may come in for a variety of reasons, but he has found a way to capture the soul of a person and pretty much imbue it in these part human, part mannequin abominations. There's another flash warning coming up.
Yes, nice.
And yeah, so that's, as you see on the little chair there, it is not a pretty sight. This hospital is one of horrors, definitely. So we're tuning the TV again. And we're gonna do another little skip to help us get over a major chunk of the hospital coming up.
Which will require us to exit out of the game entirely and restart the game. Nobody panic. It wasn't Necky Becky biting my internet lines. We're good.
Necky Becky got us. So we keep getting closer to this door. But 6 pulled us out again.
There we go. Okay. Exit to desktop.
Here we go.
Reopen the game.
You're
And
good.
I will reshare for you, Big.
Oh yeah, you're good. You're good.
It's part of the process, folks. Don't worry.
But
And again,
it saves so much time.
$4,044.55 out of the $4,150 needed to bring our bonus game to the forefront. Yeah, if you wanna send some Necky Becky puns over in chat, over in donate, not in chat, over in donations. I want to read them. I want to see them. I want to cringe really hard as I say them and feel bad about myself after this run. Please make it happen, y'all. And also get that into the schedule. And again, we're helping out. LinearC recently became a single mother, has accrued a lot of unexpected debt as a result of the circumstances. We're here together. Lifeline for Linear, making things right, making things happen. Again, thank you, everybody in chat. Thank you so much.
All right, so we're going into this room to get this teddy bear, and 6 grabs either a monkey, donkey, or duck. Oh,
Donkey,
we got the donkey this time. Hey, the donkey's the biggest one, so that's the one we want to, we always hope she picks, because once we take care of this bunny, we use the donkey to trip over and give us a little boost of speed. Oh, almost got it in the door.
All right, everybody say goodbye to the teddy bear.
Bye bye, Bun Bun.
And we'll see if we can say hi to it one last time.
Ooh.
Yeah, if we get in there fast enough, we can watch it disintegrate.
There it goes.
Perfect. Look at that. All right, and there we go. We use that to trip.
Got the trip.
Get a little boost of speed there. Look at that.
All right, we're coming up on the big skip. If it doesn't work, I'll cry.
You got this. You got this. All right.
See?
So
I believe.
this is a very, very complicated and very important skip. So you need 2 fuses. The game has you go all over one side of the hospital, then all over the other side of the hospital, and it takes a long time. What she's doing is she went all the way to the left, 2 jumps, turned around at the wall, came back until she saw the eye, and then exited to the main menu. She's gonna go back in and boom, 1 fuse there.
Magical fuse.
So now we're gonna take that fuse, go into the room, and we're gonna go to the right, go into a room and break a window. Which I mean
normally we
saves
wouldn't
so
be able
much
to.
time. Yeah, because you have to go all the way to the other side to get it, and then come all the way back. Which you see all those parts hanging. That's all the parts that he uses in his sick surgeries. So after we break that, we're gonna grab this fuse.
And
So
we need
now-
to not get them mixed up. If I get them
Yes.
mixed up, then this does not work.
Yeah.
But I think we're good. Yes, we're good.
Okay. Whew. All right, because we need the new fuse and not the old one. Because you'll see in a second, but it's very important we grab that fuse and head back. Because by doing so, we have now put the data for both fuses in the central location. So now we wake up, both fuses are here, bingo bango. You save. There's like this horrible like sneak room where there's a bunch of those mannequin zombies, and it's just it's horrifying.
It's horrifying.
Yeah, and we skip all of that and save a ridiculous amount of time by doing this skip. And it went so smooth too. That's what I'm talking.
Perfect.
All right, now it's time to get a little handsy.
A little handsy, yeah.
Yep.
I might need an extra hand or two for this next bit.
Don't worry. I'm sure we can find somewhere. But yeah, you'll see lots of bodies on tables and gurneys and things, and just think of the most horrific things you could be doing to people, and that's kind of what he's doing. Maybe a little worse.
All right, Iggy, you got anything you want to say?
I absolutely do. Let's focus on the best things that we could do for people, like a $5 donation
Hey.
from Eliza. Wow, think names. They ask a very important question: which hole is Necky Becky's favorite in Signalis?
Ooh, that's a great question.
Now, I don't want to speak for Big. I would never do that, but I think the Necky Becky's favorite would be the Thickless Cage hole, the hidey hole for Necky.
Oh, for
Hidey
sure,
hole
for
Necky
sure.
Becky.
Oh, 100%.
And
I
we also
agree.
got ourselves $15 from PT. They say Necky Becky took, that was a reach a little too far for my liking. Down with Necky Becky. I definitely need a teddy bear to ease that psychic damage for the night. Thank you for that nice calming affirmation, PT. We appreciate you. Currently looking at the bid war. Teddy bear about halfway there. Whoa!
Oh,
To beating the postal hat. And we are $86 away from Resident Evil 2. Bring the boom, y'all. Get some cute hats in. All done with just a simple command in chat. I think y'all know what it is, but heck, I'll say it again. Exclamation donate in the chat. Thank you so much, everybody, for your contributions and keeping everything amazing. Let us keep it going.
And that plump gentleman hanging from the ceiling is the doctor, the boss of this area. So this guy is the mastermind behind all this horrific stuff here, which I actually want to go back for a second and just give kudos to Z for how flawless that hand fight went.
That was
y'all gotta understand that hand fight, you have to run towards them in order to get them, and if you get too close, they'll grab onto your face like the little face suckers from Alien. So to get all of those knocked out without any issues, very impressive.
All right, here we go. Nope, didn't get it. Just barely missed the grab.
What she wants to do here is, this is the drop skip. She wants to jump through that hole and grab the edge like that. That is the only way you can jump down and survive. If you jump straight through the hole, you die. So now we're gonna pull these bodies out. All right. Now, 6 is gonna sit back and chill until we trigger the motion for the button for 6 to start pulling the box.
Which I totally forgot to do.
Okay. I was like, wait, this is different from what I remember.
So we just get to wait here.
So yeah, you trigger, it's very impressive too. Like, I've seen Z trigger the button, then you have to run all the way across the room to the other side to get that key she got, run all the way back and hop into that box before 6 will start pulling the box. Either that, if you don't make it, then you just got to wait for her to push it back out and then hop in it so she can pull it again.
There we go. Also, I'm going to change it up.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm going to change it up on y'all. I'm going to change hats every time you donate.
Ooh.
So it's easier to get to that final hat. We'll start on this one. Get your donations in here.
All right, now we're getting ready for the butt skip.
Yeah, butt skip. Everybody loves butt skip.
Which, let me tell you, I had to watch that butt skip like 6 times to realize what you were looking for, because I just saw big butts and I didn't understand what was going on. I just saw this massive dude twerking from the ceiling, and I was mesmerized and confused.
Enthralling.
Yeah. So we're gonna get his attention. He's gonna look around a little confused. We're gonna go all the way to the back, climb up on the table, grab that fuse, all while trying to do this before, as he's looking around for us. We're gonna grab that fuse, jump back, and then crouch. So now you're gonna look at his butt until it moves. There, right there. Once he does that, he kind of gets stuck, and then you can just run on easy peasy.
Oh, we got caught, so we'll have to restart checkpoint, which is fine.
There we go. But yeah, just imagine I'm like rewinding, looking at it, and I just see him like twerking up there, like boom, 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 boom. And I was like, okay, get it, doctor, but what is the signal?
My secret goal of having BigBeaz commentate was just to confuse him enough that he had to sit there and watch the doctor twerk over and over.
Yep. I'm not gonna lie, I actually edited some music behind it, and it was very tasteful. So yeah, like with all Little Nightmare games, the boss is gonna find you and chase you down. So they do not shy away from chase sequences in this game. Now we're gonna hop in here. Come get me! Come get me! Oh no! And he's gonna come in, try and grab us. And little does he know, we can get out through here.
Maybe.
Oh,
got a little stuck.
Okay. Woo. Yeah. And while he's searching, we're gonna close this door, pull that latch, and bye-bye, Doc.
Goodbye, Doc. Also, we have to pull 6 over here because otherwise she sits there and warms her hands up.
Yeah, she just stares and like warms her hands because, well, I mean, I'm gonna say right now I have nothing but negative opinions about 6.
I will say I saw number go up, so I'm going to switch hat again.
Hey,
We certainly did. We have an anonymous $5 donation with a comment that reads, okay, first I hear Necky Becky, and now y'all are talking about big butts. I need that teddy hat to feel better. Oh, and we're just $81 away from Resident Evil 2. I don't know why I said it like that. And look at that cute hat. Yo!
I stole it from my dad, and I might actually keep it.
And that does bring us to a very nice donation total, but we can do better. We can do a lot better. Come on, y'all. Exclamation donate. Make the hat action happen. We got hard mode coming up. I want to see that. Y'all want to see that? I think you want to see it.
I'm telling you, you want to see hard mode. It is the most
I don't even
thing.
know what hard mode is.
I didn't tell anybody what hard mode was, so nobody knows.
I'm excited. So we're gonna introduce a new mechanic into the game. It is going to be flashlight cancel. So there are some like inescapable like conditions or statuses, and the flashlight cancel helps you pretty much just cancel that out. It's exactly what it sounds like. You pop out your flashlight, put it back, and it helps cancel it.
Like that.
Yeah, you see that when that person falls, Mono gets like super scared and like just starts trembling and moving slow. But by doing the flashlight cancel, we don't slow down a bit.
This ladder has never been so hard to climb on.
I mean, it's raining, it's slippery, it's understandable.
Yeah.
Oh, so now we're getting close to one of Z's favorite skips of the game, and I mean that sarcastically. So yeah, it's gonna get to this once we get this boost up. This one really just sucks. Seems like it's RNG and it's such a pain. So we're gonna get past all this wonderful stuff. We are gonna ride the elevator up. Then, as soon as it gets to the top, we're gonna go down again and try and jump off midway into a hole, or at least towards a hole. So we'll see if we can get that first part of it. So you see that hole right there? Yeah. So we're up. We're gonna go back down, and alley-oop.
Let's go. Okay.
Look at that. Beautiful.
First part done.
Yeah,
First part done.
Yes. So now we're gonna go in there, climb up. Woo! Jump back.
And we got soft lock. Come on.
Look at that.
We made it. We got soft lock, but we made it up above the ceiling, so it doesn't matter. We got the checkpoint.
That is impressive. So yes, that runs a risk when you jump back on the elevator of soft locking, but we not only were able to show you it soft locks, but managed to get all the way to the top anyway, so it didn't matter.
I would say 1 out of 20 attempts, if you get soft locked, you make it to the checkpoint. So that was extremely rare.
So there's a very tall building in the distance, and spoiler alert, it's going to be important later on. All right, so we're gonna, and I grab that and
and we made it over. Let's go. That's the fast version of the skip.
Holy snap. Okay, so what she was originally going to do is the safe version of that is to run up, grab the hanger, slam into the rail, fall off and die, and that teleports you to the other side. But we don't need to manipulate that stuff because she's too damn quick, too amazing. And then we did a wall kick to grab that ladder and pull it down and keep going.
This hat's been on a while. Oh, no, never mind. I was going to say hat's been on a while, but I just saw donation go up. So
we do indeed have a $2 donation from Anonymous. Thank you so much for your generous donation and the hat switch. I gotta watch the stream to watch this hat switch here in a second. But let's see. We do have a new incentive opened up, everybody. Let me tell you a little about it. For the final run tonight for Clock Tower 3, LinearC, once this goal is met, will show off some of the hysterical cutscenes seen in Clock Tower 3 for cutscene showcase. The goal on that is $250. It just opened. And like I said, if you want to go ahead and donate right now to get that cutscene incentive in, remember that donation will still count towards getting us to that $4,150. And that is going to get us Resident Evil 2 on the schedule. So you won't be seeing that cutscene showcase so quickly. You want to have a whole extra run before that. It's going to be amazing. Oh, wow. We got a lot of hat changes going on.
I want to pop in real quick and say that after this is another flashing lights warning.
Thank you, Bees.
No problem.
All right. And we do actually have another $2 donation from Mark C. They say no silly numbers, only donate. Well, hey, $4,073 is still pretty nice in my book. Thank you.
Oh, we got the jump. Nice. Also, I stood there and taunted 6, and then I left her in the rubble.
You'll see why later on.
Yeah.
So we get back. We're tuning this, trying to get back into this hallway, and this time we don't have 6 to pull us back out. So let's see if we can make it to the door. Because I'm sure there's a reason why we got to get to the door. It's got to be like, probably treasure or some kind of power up. So let's keep jumping ever so slowly. We made it! Yes! What is on the other side of this door? Aww. So, now is Chapter 4's boss, Mr. Tall. Who, spoiler alert, that's who was in that door. Like, the whole cutscene shows it, but since we skipped it, I'll let you know. So now we're gonna hide, and don't worry, we're pros at hide and seek. Hey,
it's not
6,
so much.
6, what are you, bud? Why are you? No, you not really hiding. I mean, it's too late to run now. You should have picked a better spot to begin with. And now we sit there and watched as he snatches 6. Bye, 6.
We had another hat change as well. If you want to update us with anything. Oh God, another hat change.
Oh wow, okay, so we got $10 from PT, very generous. She says, I love when I can get 2 for 1s in my donations, exactly, getting that hat change and getting Resident Evil 2 onto the schedule. And another $10 from Shala Kitty, I always butcher names here. Says, Z, I just need to know, do you have any trucker hats with memes printed on them? Oh my word.
Oh, I don't.
And everybody, I just want to let you know we are $57 away from $4,150. $57 away from getting Resident Evil on the schedule. And y'all, if you know how I host, you know we're going to be counting this down pretty soon. So keep those donations rolling in. Number go up. Iggy get more excited. Let's make it happen.
And I will say we have technically 2 hats, but we're going to say 3 hat changes until hard mode hits.
Hey. So in this new level, not only do we meet Mr. Tall, who's the boss of this, but we get a new mechanic introduced, which is you learn that you can teleport through TVs. So something happened when you opened that door and it awakened a power or gave you a power, you're still not sure. But now you can like move through these TVs as long as they're on the same frequency.
Oh, we got another hat change.
Yes, we do. We got $5 from OG Happy Dude. Happy says, is it just me or does the Necky Becky band featuring the Twerking Doctor sound like a band that would be on SNL one day? I love it. Thank you, Happy. $52 left. $52 remain. Keep them coming in. Yeah, let's go.
Oh, is that another hat change? Did I see another one?
Oh, yeah, it is. It's $10 from Sprinkle Theory. Says excited to see the Clock Tower 3 cutscene showcase. $42 left. $42 remain, everybody. Exclamation donate in the chat, bit.ly/LinearDonate. Let's go!
Woo.
Okay. One more donation, and then we hit hard mode.
Oh, holy macaroni.
So I will say, you'll notice there's a lot of just clothes lying down, a lot of empty clothes. That comes into play later as well.
Where are my eyeballs? My eyeballs are off. There we go. Okay, I think I fixed it. We're good.
We're coming up to another skip, very interesting skip.
I just saw the hat, the stream finally. That's so precious.
It's a precious hat, isn't it? Right? Yeah,
It's so
totally
good.
a precious hat.
I want to see more hats, though. Come on, exclamation donate chat. Let's go!
Sorry, it's contagious. The energy is contagious. I can't help it. So we move.
Apologize for nothing.
Yeah, I'm about to say you better not apologize. We moved that little cart out there and then restart it from the checkpoint so that we could just be up again and just run across that easy peasy, because the cart stays out there even when we restart. So now we are on this hangar zip line. After this is the balcony skip. Very difficult skip.
I hate this skip.
Yeah,
But we're gonna try it.
I
But
believe
first,
in you.
we need to destroy the mug because I hate
we hate mugs
The
here.
mug has ruined too many of my runs. So
Yeah,
we
that
take this
mug will get in the way and mess everything up.
Yeet.
So get out of
I'll
here.
be in tow, mug.
All right.
Okay.
Okay,
It's a
so
little
we're
close.
gonna run. We're running off that counter to jump on the rail of the balcony. We can't pull up like usual, so we have to land on the rail and then kick off to the next part. Saves a lot of time.
Let's go.
Ooh, let's go.
Wow.
Woo.
So clean. So clean.
It was amazing.
I'm just glad hard mode was not activated before that.
That is worthy of a donation to get Resident Evil on this go. Exclamation donation chat. Let's go. Woo. Pretty please. Haven't said please in a while. Pretty please. Thank you.
This is something you see. Look, they're so obsessed with the frequency that Buddy just walked right off the end just so he could get more of the frequency.
$3 are coming from Mark. See, they say we are so close. Let's hit RE2 38, 39. Change dollars remain. Let's keep it going.
Hard mode time.
Hard mode engage.
No glasses.
Oh,
Uh-oh. This might be illegal.
I can. This is
What?
so hard to see.
What? Yoda mode. What's going on?
Oh. Oh, it's so hot.
Speedrun gamer with
And as you see that tower again, these guys are just staring at it until they drop. So I can give you a little bit of lore about all that, just so while we're doing all this. That is called the Signal Tower, and it is an unknown tower that stands the tallest building in this city, which is Pale City, and it emits a frequency that just controls all humans around it. And over time, it warps not only the reality of the buildings around it and the structures, but as they continue listening, it warps the humans themselves into grotesque beasts. So you'll notice a lot of them, like their faces are all deformed and mostly missing, because they're just obsessed. They do nothing but stare at these TVs and this frequency for just nonstop. So as we mess around with these TVs to teleport, it's disrupting that signal, which is angering these citizens, which that's why they're coming after us. So we're getting on a really interesting skip now.
Did a little super jump there to get to the switch as well.
So this is a really easy one, easy peasy. Wait, is this the?
Yes.
Yeah. This is the easy one. So we're just gonna press against the bars and then jump once we get to the next floor. Boop, pop right out. We're good to go. Now we're gonna do a slide jump coming up. So we're gonna skip over that because that is all electrified water. And usually you got to grab that stool next to her, but we don't care about that. All about speed.
Almost too early. There it is.
There we go.
Yo.
All right, we're on to another scary skip.
Oh,
it's so cool looking when you get it.
Yeah, so this one is extremely terrifying. Usually you go through this room, you go through a whole maze turning on and off electricity, but we ain't got time for that. What we're gonna do is just yeet right off the edge.
First try, let's go.
Look at that. And we land directly on that cabinet and skip through that whole thing.
Barely
One
see,
wrong
but
move and we would have been
skip.
electrocuted.
Got the fall cancel there. I always go for that fall cancel, and if you miss it, you actually die. So like, it's a really dangerous fall cancel to go for, but I still go for it and get it every time because that's one of my favorite ones.
So as you see, we turned the TV on and they started moving that way. And once he broke out of that TV and disrupted the signal, it sent all of them into a rage. So now they're coming through trying to get us because we've taken the thing that they're most addicted to right now. And they stopped and stared for a while.
We could take more donations.
Hey,
I just want to pause a little bit because it's the bottom of the hour. This is Lifeline for Linear. We are raising money for LinearC and her son to help them with debt. All coming together, rallying around to support a good cause in her. $39 away from getting Resident Evil 2 on the schedule. Hey, get that money in right now! Exclamation donate in the chat. Do y'all like Necky Becky? Let me
flashing
know.
light warning.
Oh, photosynthesis.
No, I just wanted to pop that in before it happened.
I appreciate you, Beaz. Thank you. Yeah. It's time for poetry. You know what? I've been holding on to this. It's time. Hey, y'all got any of them donies to get Resident Evil 2 on the schedule? You want to hear about that Necky Becky? Get them donies in right now. Yeah! Let's get them in. Exclamation donate. Let's do it.
Love it. Now we are trying to escape from Mr. Tall. After we tried to save 6, he grabbed her and pulled her back into his dimension, and now he's coming after us. We're just gonna, there's no real like major skips. It's just getting through this part now.
This hat is so hot. Oh god, I can't see my mark. Oh, okay.
So hot right now.
There we go.
So hot right now.
Yeah, that's right, Chad. I said donies. You want to see some of them donies going on here? Why don't you get exclamation donate in the
There we
chat?
go.
Get that Resident Evil 2 on the schedule. Some donies.
We can do this.
Got this.
Ooh, yes.
Look at that. Never doubted for a second. And if you'll look down the hallway, you'll notice the building is warped. Ooh, now we begin the train sequence. The train chase.
Y'all like trains?
This is a wonderful time for any other announcements you may have.
How about a $5 donate train just to bring us to the mountaintop and get Resident Evil 2 onto the schedule? All chalks are off the wheels and all lines are open. Exclamation donate in the chat. bit.ly/linear donate. I know that you are in my sleep right now. Come on, y'all. Let's get it in.
Let's go. Get those donos. Oh Lord, it is so hard to see.
Now you know how Yoda had it back in like episode
Right?
1, The Phantom Menace. Come on now.
Ooh, slide right under there, pull this lever, and that's it.
Boom.
Peace out, Mr. Tall. Nerd.
Now we will have to close the bid war pretty soon because after a certain point, I'm not allowed to change hats. However, still get your donos in. Please, we want to see Resident Evil 2. I want to see Resident Evil 2.
Yeah, and y'all are making amazing progress on getting that cutscene showcase of Clock Tower 3 already at $33 out of the $250. We are going to have 2 runs. We are going to get it in. We're going to have Resident Evil 2 in. We're going to have plenty of time to get that cutscene showcase buttoned up. But again, $39 away from getting Resident Evil 2 into Lifeline for Linear. Keep it going. $5 coming in from Anonymous saying 1 ticket to Donny Island, please. Thank you kindly for your donation. Yeehaw! $34 remain. $34 remain.
We can do this.
All right, so we're gonna go here, keep going forward, and then we're gonna, you see that ladder? We're gonna climb that ladder.
I don't see the ladder.
Oh.
Okay, now I see
Everybody
the
else
ladder.
can see the ladder.
Another $5 donation coming from Anonymous.
Ooh.
Thank you so much for your
Oh.
generosity. 34. No. Whoa. Got $5 from Anonymous as well, saying I'm doing my part. Join me on the train. $24 remain to get Resident Evil 2 on the schedule. Come on, everybody, keep the train rolling. Come and ride the
$24.
train and ride it. Woo!
And here we go, boss time. This is the most difficult boss fight in the game, and this is where that's actually the last time that we use a hat.
Yep.
Mono takes his hat off and is tired of dealing with Mr. Tall and says, hey, it's time for us to duel.
Yep, we tell him to talk to the hand, and he's like, no, you talk to the hand, and we have a handoff. He tries to like lean around our hand, but you know, we're not having any of it. We'll lean with him.
Whoa, Z, no, the handoff was the earlier fight.
Oh, you're right. You're right. This is a hand-on, I guess.
So it's very interesting that it seems these two have very similar abilities. But our wonderful protagonist is too strong.
I'll just be able to get beat up by a little kid.
And you see, as they're fighting, the buildings are just swaying back and forth. This battle is warping reality around them. And that is the fall of Mr. Tall.
Goodbye. Also, I want to say that we kill every single boss that we come up against in this game, except for one, which is Neki Becky.
Yeah.
So if I don't get a Neki Becky spin-off game where I get to play as Neki Becky, I'm going to be so disappointed.
Oh, yeah. So after we defeat Miss... Oh, go ahead.
We have a $5 donation from Scala Kitty. Thank you for correcting me. Saying, Donny ticket, please. Thank you.
Nice.
Are we going to close this out? We're $19 away. We're getting so close. Oh, what's happening? What's going through the payment processor right now? What's happening?
Ooh.
What is occurring? What is occurring? I'm living my little nightmare right now. What is this going to say?
Let's turn this nightmare into a dream. Let's hit that dono goal.
Ooh. Someone's going to be bringing the boom pretty soon. Who's going to do it? It's going to take us
So as we saw earlier, after the fight, Mono was just surging with power and pretty much realized that the signal tower is where all this is coming from. And not only did they go, okay, let's go there and push the buildings away from him to get to it, but brought the tower to him. And that's when you saw that door open invitingly as he walked in. And now we're gonna mess around with a little dimensional tomfoolery as we jump through these doors. usually you do it in a certain way to like follow the music that's going through it, but we're speedrunners. We don't do that. We're gonna pop through a certain order, and then we're gonna go through it. We're gonna fudge up on a couple of them just to get us through faster. Look at that. Woo. Oh, Iggy, we got anything else special?
We have a donation
Oh,
from Momo in the amount of $20. And it says, "Oh my God, Becky, look at your neck. It's too long." I guess Momo doesn't like big necks, and they cannot lie. And that brings us to $4,151.55. Resident Evil 2 is now on the schedule. Let's go!
Go, thank you, chat.
Oh, so good.
That's such a great surprise, and I've got another big surprise for you all. Just right there.
we found 6.
We found
Oh.
6.
Oh no.
This is Big Hero 6 or Big Villain 6.
She's been corrupted by the power of the signal tower, and has been malformed and just gigantified. And we noticed that after like trying to figure out what's going on, Mono notices that the music box is what's keeping her in this false reality. And so Mono gets the idea to break the music box. Well, our giant girl Big Six, is not happy with that and starts to chase us. And you'll notice that the tower is starting to change a little bit.
Uh-oh, we gotta save it. We gotta save the bowl, y'all.
Save the bowl. If we can't save the bowl, this whole run is invalid. Oh,
I don't trust it. It looked weird. I don't trust it. Okay, I think we saved
there we
it.
go. Oh, thank God.
Thank God.
Run is invalid if you don't save the bowl.
Yeah.
We don't care about the bottle. We care about the bowl.
Bottle's a jerk. Bottle was talking junk about us earlier, so
Yeah.
that's what he gets. Well, yeah, we're gonna go through a series of fights or rooms where we have to pretty much encounter Big Six. Now, one thing you'll notice, you didn't really see it much. You won't make the connection now in the speed run, but if you play the game, when Mono first saves Six, he goes into the hunter's shack and finds an axe and breaks down the door, and that's where he first runs into Six. And you'll notice throughout all these fights, he continuously finds an axe, breaks down the door, and goes in to save Six. So the tower is like manipulating their memories in order to, one, keep Six in this endless delusion, and two, to keep Mono out.
Can't keep us out though. We're too good.
Too good. I like looking at that and doing my deep dive into the rabbit hole of lore. I thought that was so amazing.
That's really cool.
So now, yeah, we get her to get upset, run over there, hit it again.
Ooh, that was really close.
Yeah. She's about to grab you. Now, unlike the other times, we're not going to restart from the checkpoint here. This is the second to final room. And if you notice around, the true form of the signal tower is coming out. It is not just a tower, it is a living entity. And another piece of deep lore. Remember how we saw a whole bunch of clothes sitting around in chairs and at tables that didn't have bodies in them anymore?
Oh, dear.
Once the signal tower, because the signal tower, the whole reason it like zombifies everyone is it's draining their life force. So once it takes your life force completely, your body dissolves and like is transported to the tower.
Oh.
And now we've saved 6.
Six
Or
is
did
back.
we? Now the tower is closing in on us. It's thrown everything it could at us, and now it's just, at this point, it's had enough. So now we have to escape. And this is just haunting.
Hi, Six.
Yeah, 6 died. It's all right.
All right, she'll come back.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, that was so
please.
close.
Oh, I can't see where I am in the foreground.
Oh, no.
God.
Oh, no.
I have no depth perception.
We are
She is.
escaping the signal tower's true form, the flesh tower. Oh, thank God we made it through. Oh, but Mono tripped. Come on, run, buddy, run. Oh, it all slows down. Ooh.
Epic.
Okay, 6 made it. Come on. You can do it. You can do it, Mono. You can do it.
Let's go.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
6 saves
Just
us.
pull us up. Just 6. 6, pull us. 6.
She's working on it. She just needs to work up the strength a little bit.
6, pull us up. What are you?
Oh.
Or not.
Oh.
Introducing the betrayal.
Curse your sudden yet inevitable betrayal.
After everything we've done for 6, she betrays us.
Unbelievable.
And leaves, never looking back. And if you listen, you can hear 6 humming the song that was coming from the music box as you fall into the void.
And time is coming up. I'm gonna
Yes.
I'm gonna climb a giant mountain of meat and then touch a chair. And as soon as I touch that chair, that is time.
Yep. So we run left,
2 jumps.
and then we turn around, go right to spawn in Meat Mountain with our throne.
And time.
And here we
GG.
sit in solitude for eternity. All we did was try and help, and this is our reward.
Yep.
Stuck at the bottom of the signal tower, surrounded by all of its denizens.
Olive. You said olive. Olive. It's
Olive.
That's me.
So in a as all the walls crawl in and get closer, it pushes Mono to a point where he can't handle it and reverts everything back to the illusion that it was, and sits there and sits and sits and gets a little older and sits and sits
I feel like this is the story of my life.
and gets a little bigger, maybe a little taller, one may say. Stuck in solitude, festering in hatred, never to escape, never to be free, never to see light again. You sit and sit and wait until you become the one thing that you fought so hard against. And that, everyone, is Little Nightmares 2.
Now I'm the thin woman. Changed my hat. Great reading there, Bees. That was incredible.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was gripped. I was in a state of grippance. It was amazing.
And the door closes, and you get a familiar sight from the very beginning of the game as the endless loop begins once again.
Oh, that was so good.
Yeah.
Oh, chills. Thank you all so much. Thank you, Bees. Thank you, Iggy. Thank you, chat. Thank you all for being incredible. This was so much fun. I had a blast doing this.
Thank you so much for having me. This was great.
This was so much fun.
Z, it's always a pleasure to do like anything involving you. Always.
Thank
forever.
you. Thank you.
My
Thank you
friend.
so much. Bees, do you want your shout out first?
Sure. Sorry, I was looking at this and I wanted to spew a bunch of lore out because as I said earlier, Mr. Tall is the hero in this and Six is the villain.
Yeah.
So
I came around. Yo.
Yeah, I'll tell you more about that after the stream. But hello everyone, I am BigBeaz, your happy, helpful harbinger of hype. You can catch me on my Twitch channel at big_beaz, B-E-A-Z. You can also catch me all over the place at usually either BigBeaz or biggest_beaz. If you like podcasts, if you like Digimon, if you like phenomenal actors, please check out my podcast, Across the Plains Digiverse. It is a Digimon actual play following the adventures of 4, let's just say, unlucky beings as they get transported to the digital world and chaos ensues. It is a love letter to the Digimon we grew up with, but this one grows up with you.
I did not know about this, and I am so going to listen to this because I love Digimon.
Oh yeah.
Holy heck, that's incredible. All right, everybody, I'm enbyzee. You can find me on Twitch and YouTube at enbyzee. Shout outs to Lady Arcaders, Frame Fatales, The Wheel of Struggle, so many other things. Shout outs to Bees and Iggy for being incredible. Shout outs to the tech team for doing all of this. Shout out to chat. Shout out to literally all of the people that have made this happen, all of the runners. You all are incredible. Thank you so much for doing this. Linear's an amazing person, and I'm so happy that we get to do this for her. Thank you all so much, and until next time.
Thank you once again, enbyzee, my dear friend. Chat, you know what to do. Show lots of love to Z one more time. Let's go. Let's go. And to BigBeaz as well with that amazing commentary all throughout that incredible ending. We were all just in a state of just being gripped by his voice, bringing us through the ending of that game. Well done. Absolutely masterful. And thank all of you out there donating to get us over $4,150. We are going to be seeing Resident Evil as it's setting up right now. But hey, that's it for me on the host desk, all you lovely lovelies. It has been an absolute honor and pleasure, and likewise, it's going to be an honor and pleasure to hand this very host mic over to an absolute icon, and frankly, someone who's a hero to me. I leave you all in the immaculate hands of our next host, the powerful, unstoppable PT. Love is love, y'all. Trans rights are human rights, and never let anyone grind you down. And let's keep on supporting Linear and Kenkum. Let's take it home. Love y'all. Less than 3.
Hello, everybody. I'm going to be your closing host tonight. I hope you're all doing okay. Hope you had a chance to go get some water, maybe grab a snack. It's still pretty early for some of us. It's only 8 o'clock for me. So I'll probably, I got my tea here. I've got a couple of dark chocolate bark pieces from Costco, and we're here to hang out as we finish up Lifeline for Linear. That's right, you're still here helping us raise money for LinearC, our favorite bean in many of our communities. And we're going to make sure that we're going to help out her and her son because she's had a lot of things happening in her life as of recently, and we want to benefit and help her as best as we can. Again, I am your host for the evening, Pleasantly Twisted. Many of you know me as PT, and we are going to be closing out with some wonderful horror block. Who's here for horror block? You get some hype in chat for the horror block? Hello? We want some horror block, right? We're going to have some Resident Evil here in just a moment, and then we're also going to have some Clock Tower from LinearC, the lady of the hour, of course. But again, I do want to give everybody rather, a couple of quick reminders of why we are here. So Lifeline for Linear, as I kind of mentioned already, is a mutual aid marathon raising money for our fellow speedrunner LinearC. From Wednesday, February 18th to Sunday, February 23rd, that's right now, we're excited to showcase 5 days of action-packed speedruns for her benefit. So for the full schedule, you can type !schedule in chat. There's only 2 runs left. There's only 2 runs left. It's a very sad time. But we have those 2 runs to fulfill our final incentive, which is getting some of those cutscenes for Clock Tower 3 with Linear. Again, it's Linear's run. That should be why you should be donating. But then on top of that, if you've never seen the cutscenes, actually 50 out of 10. Cheesy, campy, nonsensical, horrible voice acting. It's everything you could ask for from a late 90s and early 2000 game. I think it's $182 left to get there. I believe in us. I believe in us. We can get there. We can do it.